This is probably one of the most delicious chicken skewers recipe we ever made on this channel, and I hope you like it too. Now for this simple recipe, I've got here 1 kilogram of chicken thighs, boneless and skinless, and I recommend using chicken thighs instead of breast because they don't get that dry during the cooking process. Now if you know me, you probably know that I'm not against very basic seasoning with salt and pepper, but if you want to bring these chicken skewers to a whole new level, this is what we're using. Obviously we're going to begin with the salt and pepper, and we're going in with 2 teaspoons of salt and a teaspoon of freshly ground black pepper, 1 teaspoon of chili flakes, half teaspoon of smoked paprika because I always like adding a bit of smokiness in there, 2 teaspoons of dry oregano, the juice from 1 lemon, 2 cloves of grated garlic, or if you're feeling lazy you could go with about teaspoons of garlic granules. In goes about 2 tablespoons of oil. Now mix everything together until the seasoning is coating the chicken all the way around, and then we're gonna leave it on the side until we prepare the rest of the ingredients. It will start marinating slightly. If you can leave it in the fridge overnight, is even better. But most of the times we don't have the time. If you give it a few minutes, will still make the difference. Now whilst the chicken is marinating, I'm gonna show you how to make a quick and easy garlic butter for our skewers. That will help giving even more flavor into the chicken. And we've got here 100 grams of melted butter, and we're gonna go in with 2 cloves of garlic, which we're gonna grate them finely. In also goes about 30 grams of grated Parmesan. That cheese flavor in combination with the chicken will work really well. And last but not least, freshly chopped parsley. Mix everything together and set it on the side, and if it sets, just give it another 10-20 seconds in the microwave and it's back to normal. Now before you start doing anything else, you should have done this probably at the beginning of the recipe, is get the skewers into water because you want to soak them for about 20 minutes so they don't cook at the same time with the chicken. And also less chances to get splinters into your fingers when you skewer the chicken. Now we're gonna go with 2 skewers instead of 1, just because we left the chicken thighs whole and we wanna make sure that we can get them properly stable in place. And also just this alone, just by cooking your meat in a bigger chunk, it will prevent your chicken from going dry. And this is the time when you could also go with vegetables in between. So you could get chicken, peppers, onion, whatever you prefer, mushrooms, and so on. Now we're gonna preheat our air fryer at 200 degrees Celsius or about 400 Fahrenheit. And when we get to the right temperature, we're going in with the chicken and we're gonna cook this for about 15 to 20 minutes or until it starts getting a nice golden brown color on the outside and it's cooked all the way through. Now to keep our chicken nice and moist, we can do 2 things in this situation. One is using chicken thighs over breast, we already discussed that, but another one is using the butter we prepared earlier to brush the skewers every 5 minutes, giving even more flavor and moisture into our chicken. And after about 20 minutes of cooking, here we are. You can use this now with your favorite garnish, or it works really well in tortilla wraps. And I really hope that you enjoyed this simple recipe. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more simple recipes like this.